I'm suing. I want my chili. 1-800 get the chili.
There's nothing I hate more than a disgustingly broke person. It really makes my skin itch. I'm not talking about the people who work really hard but still can't make ends meet due to us being in a really bad economy. I'm referring to somebody that we all collectively despise, all right? And that's the Louis Vuitton wearing welfare baby who apparently is too good to have a boss.
And then two, I learned I really just don't ever want a boss again. I'm willing to collaborate with people, do partnerships, but I don't want a boss.
These fat, lazy, unmotivated people like the Zest Monster himself, Dejon Paul, they're a burden to society, and quite frankly, they're untrustworthy. They don't want to work, and they're not innovative enough to start a company to make themselves money. So they go around getting around people who are actually doing something, and they try to finesse. They go around looking for handouts and finesse and schemes and plays, like an LA gangbanger would say, and they're looking to take what you work hard for. Which is why I wasn't shocked when I found out that Dejon Paul, the Zest Monster, has apparently quit and threatened to sue yet another employer. Now, this time he quit in grand fashion. He went to his Instagram that nobody watches, and he goes ahead and he writes on his IG story, right? He says, after 1,001 gay jokes, gay slurs being made about me on the platform, I'm going to have to step away from Figgmunity world. The final straw which reassured my decision to leave was being referred to as ungodly. This man thinks we're all stupid. He thinks he was going to get off. I quit my job because they called me ungodly. Sir, you are the most ungodly person we know. The closest you've been to God was when you went to church thinking the priest was slinging free penis, right? You was not anticipating that even kid diddlers got standards and they wouldn't touch you with a 12-foot pole, bro. You, sir, is despicable. You try to use the Lord's house to get that rotten, funky, poot wrestling tutor some action, and they wouldn't touch it.
They give you more jerk sauce than they give you meat?
No one man should ever want this much meat. This is just wrong.
You booty bandit. You bisexual booty bandit.
Like, seriously, you so focused on what we're doing.
You got a loosey-goosey booty. He got a loosey-goosey booty. He said you had a wet bussy and you sent a pic to it. You so nasty. I'ma start calling you Hot Chocolatey Utah. Hot Chocolatey Utah.
So he continues, man, and he says, listen, all right, the reason why I quit, the reason why I'm leaving Figgmunity world, all right, is because I just don't think everyone in Figgmunity world is ready for an openly gay host. So he makes it about him being gay and not, his deplorable actions, all right? He continues and says, my mental health has suffered tremendously after all of the daily gay bashing I underwent while filming, even after asking on the camera during an episode of Shame on You for the constant gay jokes and slurs to stop. I want to be around and to work with individuals that are comfortable with or unconcerned with my lifestyle. My A Day in LA podcast and Rap Report Card podcast will both be resuming this month, and my co-host won't make any gay jokes about me or use gay slurs towards me at all. Dejon Paul fills his resignation letter with a lot of innuendos hinting towards a possible lawsuit claiming they terrorized me, my mental health suffered, I was called gay slurs, I was bullied at the workplace. So he fills it up with these innuendos trying to make people think that he's suing. Now, I don't know if Dejon Paul is dumb enough to think that we think that he has the funds to sue everybody. Bro, you're broke, right? You're not suing a soul, right? You can barely eat. You was on welfare, bro. Like, give it up. Or if he thinks that he actually has a case. Like, I don't know if Dejon Paul hasn't really gotten through his thick skull that his actions at the workplace was even more detrimental to the people around him than any possible damages he could possibly seek in court for what they did to him. Dejon Paul is the same man who's claiming that his mental health suffered because people call him gay slurs. That Dejon Paul also used gay slurs to reference his coworkers.
Smack came downstairs. He pleaded with Smack about over this chair. To me, that's bitch ass shit. And then he just walked off like a sissy. And I don't respect it.
Wait, Wait, ain't that you, Dejon? Ain't that you calling your coworkers a gay slur? You see, you are not about to go to court. We know you can't afford to because you're broke. But even if you do find a way to wallow your behind in that courtroom, bruh, clips like this is going to get pulled up. You are an equal participant in a hostile work environment. You're not a victim, Dejon. Dejon, let's speak on respecting gays in the workplace, all right? Even Dejon don't respect gays in the workplace. Dejon believes that being gay is a bad thing. Here is Dejon accusing a very straight, stud, Chad, devilish, handsome man called Poetic Flacco of being a homosexual. Here is Dejon Paul accusing him of being a homosexual and speaking about being gay as if it's a terrible thing.
Nigga, you gay. Shut up. You gay, nigga. Shut up. You a moot. You the moot. You gay. You tried to fuck me, nigga. You weird ass homo.
You trying to fuck?
You tried to fuck me. You in the closet.
Oh my, is that Dejon Paul blasting gay slurs in the workplace? You're so dumb. You are so dumb. You are an idiot, right? Like my African grandma would say, man, you's an idiot. Fool. How dare you think you have a case, bruh? You think you about to take this case to a court of law? Sir, they will laugh you out the building, all right? You would have to wallow out of that building knowing you about to get 0 cents, all right? You are owed nothing. If I'm Figgmunity World, I wouldn't be worried at all about Dejon Paul and his threats of suing. This man don't got the resources to sue. This man is a schizophrenic. All he does is make up stories in his head. This is the same man who was going from podcast to podcast to podcast, telling everybody how he's suing No Jumper because he was shot at No Jumper. And it comes to find out, bruh, it's been a year. There's no lawsuit. And, we found out he lied about getting shot at No Jumper, but hear how confident he is talking about suing No Jumper.
Those different programs.
You know you coming, bro.
Hey, man.
You know you coming.
Again, are we taking legal action?
I have obtained lawyers, and that's all I'll say at this part. But I do have a legal team. My phone's blowing up.
Do you feel like it's an unserious moment for them now that they feel like they're in a good space to where they feel like they'll win this case if you were to sue and
I don't care how they feel. I don't concern myself with how they feel. I know what happened to me. It shouldn't have happened to me, and I'm ready to move on with my career. I just hope that. Have you ever just made a big mistake in your life and you just you regret it? That's me going over there to No Jumper in general. So my mindset when I wake up is damn, Dejon, are you going to get through this? Are you going to get over this? Is your career going to survive this? Are you? Because I've been in the music business since I was 12 years old. So it's that's really my main focus is me, making sure I'm all right. Because I've had plenty of dark days since the incident.
It's been a year now. Where's the legal team? Where's the lawsuit? It doesn't exist. This man is a schizophrenic. All he does is lie. He lied about everything. He lied about getting shot. He admitted to it later on. But to think that he was sitting up in those people's faces, his future employers, lying about possibly suing No Jumper so he could ingratiate himself into their good graces, knowing it was all a tale. And no incident happened. He wasn't shot. Nothing ever took place. He's a liar. My suspicions of Dejon Paul being mentally ill was very much confirmed last night. When Dejon did this live stream, right, where he was going to expose Figgmunity World for apparently being a hostile work environment and lay out his entire plans of suing them, but all he did was expose his own mental illness. Because during this live stream, Dejon Paul quite possibly said the most schizophrenic thing I've ever heard anybody say. So Dejon, who averages 380 views per episode on his podcast, Dejon, who is pretty much blackballed and made enemies out of every media personality in LA due to his antics, this Dejon Paul claims that he single-handedly impacted the Grammy nominations. And this was apparently payback on Figgmunity World discriminating against him. Hear Dejon Paul say this with a straight face.
Video of them screaming them homophobic things to me, and I sent it to a couple of my friends I have in the recording academy. Mm-hmm. And then, so when it was time for Schoolboy Q to get nominated for Blue Lips, Schoolboy Q didn't get nominated for Blue Lips because his DJ and his road manager on camera screaming homophobic things on camera. And there's gay people in the recording academy. It's people, gay people. It's people with children that are gay. It's people with loved ones that are gay. There's people with, you feel me, friends, associates that are gay that don't want to see your DJ as an artist. And this is to Schoolboy Q. As an artist, your DJ and your road manager probably shouldn't be on podcast screaming, you suck dick, to an openly gay man. I think that's kind of crazy. So I went ahead and made a few of my emails and things like that, did my 1-2. You know, I know people too. I'm not just super blackballed like people think. I got a few connections too. I got some pull. Let's get...
For the likes of me, I don't know what's more schizophrenic. Him saying this out loud or him thinking that we will believe him after he said this out loud. Podcasting right now should be the least of your worries, bruh. You need to admit yourself into the mental health hospital. You're having mental episodes, bruh. You are seeing things. You need to get that fixed. You are not well, sir. And this is just me being as honest as possible, man. I'm not trying to be mean. You are not mentally well, sir. See, the real truth about Dejon Paul being fired, aka quitting, was Dejon Paul decided that he was going to go out of his way to diss the dead parents of another employee. So the owners of that platform realized that you can't have an environment that hostile. So they gave the other employee the option to fire Dejon. And Dejon decided he was going to quit before he gave that other person the satisfaction of getting him fired. He took the easy way out. Being fired was the least of his worries. You say this about my parent that recently passed away? Bruh, I don't want you fired. I want to know exactly where you're going to be on schedule every day. Oh, I need that information for other things. That's what I want. I don't want you fired. I want to know exactly where you're going to be, exactly what building and what time. Because behavior like this should never go rewarded. Behaviors like this should always be met with stiff and severe consequences to deter it. So Dejon said this and he ran away. He quit because he don't want to deal with these consequences, right? So you also add this into the fold. You're making fun of coworkers, dead parents, dissing them, and you think you got a lawsuit at hand, bro. As a matter of fact, man, after all the evidence and all the proof, Figgmunity World should sue Dejon, bro. He came to their building, to their environment, and he caused havoc, and he caused too many damages for us to name, bro. All right, 2 coworkers quit because of him. He caused so much damages, bro. I think Figgmunity World should further put Dejon into the homeless bag that he currently is in. Time for AD and T-Rail to start playing hardball, man. Go after the money he don't have. Now, let me know in the comment section, man, what do you guys think about this, man? Who's in the right? Who's in the wrong? Is Dejon right? Is AD and T-Rail right? Let me know in the comment section, all right? And if you're still watching, man, click the video somewhere on my screen to find out about the huge Fox Sports drama and why Skip Bayless is cooked. Now, this video don't have my face in it because I'm still waiting on my equipment after I move back to LA. So, as we wait on my camera equipment, all right, we'll do these faceless videos until then. So let me know in the comment section exactly what you think about these videos, all right? I'm out of here, folks. Peace.